It's your host, Mike the Geek. Welcome, Breakfast with Bloomy, May 11th, Monday, 10:05 a.m. Let's bring my first co-host on, Tom Bavona.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the greatest show on earth, Breakfast with Bloomy, Mike Bloomfield. You know what time it is. It's Bloomfield time. What's up, Bloomy?
What's up?
How we doing, babe?
We got me and you today. I don't know, no Moss, no Christina. Who knows
Wow.
where they are? I haven't really
Rough
heard
go.
from Moss all weekend.
Except for the emails that he just keeps firing off.
He loves those emails. He doesn't like Facebook Messenger. He doesn't like email.
Yeah, I thought he said he doesn't like email.
Well, no, he said he didn't like Facebook Messenger, so then I thought he liked email. He's not in the Slack, but we'll pick on him when he comes on.
Yeah,
But I
we'll get
called
his.
him and got that taken care of. How was your weekend?
Good. Happy late Mother's Day to everyone out there.
Happy late Mother's Day. It looked like from the pictures on Facebook, everyone was having a nice time enjoying Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Kind of a mixed bag. I saw a lot of people practicing social distancing, as well as seeing a lot of people, kind of loosening up to each his own, I guess.
For sure.
But what did you see your in-laws or parents?
In-laws. I had I'm gonna see my parents another time. I'll probably wait till later in this week. But I did get my mom STK. But no, I did not make her cook it. I got her enough for 4 so that my brother, who's over the house every day, my father and her can enjoy it. My brother grilled it out back.
How he say it came out grilled?
I actually didn't. I haven't talked to them. They had it yesterday, and I haven't actually talked to them. But I know that they were excited, especially for the dry rub and the special sauce and whatnot. And then I had then I had them the Giovanni's wine tasting thing delivered to them as well.
Oh, to them? How? And
Yeah.
Did they? And have you spoke to them after that, or
no? I haven't spoke to them after that, so I got to wait. I think I'll call them today, probably. Oh, by the way, go ahead.
Yeah, so that Giovanni's looked like that was really, it was good. I was helping Anthony get set up for that. He actually borrowed my webcam.
Oh, really?
So,
in order to do the live thing.
Yeah, because he needed a good webcam, and I had like a cheap one lying around that I lent him, but it didn't go well. And I was like, all right, I will lend you my good one, the one that I use. You have to bring it back that day. So he actually took it, got it back to me, so that's fine. So
nice. Well, so there are solutions for. So I know someone the church that we did the Easter Sunday Mass for, just using StreamYard. The son is very tech savvy and he's very into this stuff, and he introduced me to another platform. Listen, how many platforms are there? Right? There's a bunch of them. And what was it called? We downloaded it and we're gonna try to use it.
Not OBS, right?
Not OBS.
Like a part of me wants to try OBS because the more I look at it, you could really fully customize how it looks.
Exactly. There is a lot more. There's so many. I didn't realize how many options there are out there. More and more are coming out as companies get the time to put into it. So I told Mike, with all due respect to StreamYard and B.Live, we're ready to move on and try something that's a little bit more.
You guys are this is what you do, is video production, right?
Correct.
Someone like me who's not a real video production guy, it's easy, but as I do more and more and I look for more capabilities, like I get it. Like, so the one thing I did a unboxing this weekend with Adriana, right? We unboxed the Captain America statue, and I wanted to have multiple cameras, and I thought within this we could bring in multiple cameras from our own feed, but you can't. You basically have to connect from another browser window as like a guest. And now the more you do that, the more CPU power you take, and it starts to bog down your system.
Right.
So
now you can't use the Mevo, or you can use that system that the cook had from Partisan South.
Right, he's using that's a special camera. That's like a Logitech conference room, like $1,000 camera. That is a web.
What about your Mevo? Remember we talked about the little camera,
the Mevo, but that basically we just broadcast live. I wanted to have different views. right?
Right, but
So
that offers
I,
you different shots, right?
yeah, different shots, but based on a single shot, right? I
Right,
want
because
the overhead. I want the
uh,
right looking down. Yeah. So this lets you chop up into different views, but whatever you
okay.
have in that
So
frame.
you would have to do what I showed you the other day was the cell phone, another laptop, and then another laptop
Right.
strategically placed so that you can do that.
Right.
I
And I
should have
had webcams placed around, and did you did you see what we did at all or no?
I saw a little bit. I saw you singing, at least trying to
Oh no,
sing.
that was the
I know
singing
that
one.
was
Yeah, that was
separate. Yeah.
yeah, that one's not as fun. That's just us singing. But
That's you having fun with that green screen. You are obsessed. Let me tell you something.
no, she loves
For
it.
not of a video production guy, you are certainly dabbling in the space and having a good time with it. So I think
Right.
it's really cool.
Oh, I'm sorry, Anna.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Wow,
I want
that's the head.
one
Hold on,
that
we'll do
kind of
little by
watched
little,
her and
okay?
then like an
I'm gonna put
overview.
this here.
So how did you do two cameras?
Oh, I could do multiple Chrome
Okay, a
cams.
little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, Anna.
Multiple.
Take these pieces out.
Like I
one
did
by one, and then
multiple
we'll figure
Chrome
out what's
tabs.
what.
So I had to
Okay?
basically join as a guest, but that bogs down the system. And
See.
originally I wanted to do 3, and it was crawling the system because I had another one.
You're not gonna see. You're
I was
Anna.
doing
You
an
don't even know
integrated
what
camera
you are.
from the laptop. Looking at
Audriana
her.
and Mike's toy unboxing.
Oh,
We
okay.
will probably
And see now, I should have told Rap that Mike and I could have showed up on site in a multi-camera shoot.
Love the quality.
Damn it!
Great.
Another miss. You know what I missed? My nephew had a drive-by birthday. Was it 2 weeks ago now? And I should have brought the drone because she had like a line of 15 cars, and it would have looked really, really cool to see them
look really
up.
cool.
Yeah.
Good
Hey,
morning,
good morning,
Jennifer.
Jen.
Good
Jennifer.
morning to everyone out there. Comment. Let us know you're
Oh,
watching.
yeah.
We like to share this. Say hi.
Yeah.
We like to engage. We're not just here for you to watch and make fun of. A little bit we are. But ideally, we love when people engage with us. We like to know you're there. And please hit the share it out, get other people to watch with us.
Like, feel free to make fun of me because I have Gotham everywhere today. There's a reason.
Yeah, what's going on?
So there's a reason why I have the polo.
Are you starting your merch store?
Dry fit, hoodie, girl shirt. Hey, good morning, Jacqueline. And this is all from Special Tees. So today, Gotham Training Productions is producing testimonials.
Oh, for Vinny?
For Vinny, because we love Vinny.
Jacqueline, hello.
Jacqueline, hello. Tons of
platforms.
Yeah, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, we're talking about what's the next step for us after StreamYard or Be Live, OBS, vMix. There's I gotta get the other one. Crap. There's one that the guy from Power Center Church.
There's Remix, I think. There's vMix, then there's like Restreamer.
Well, Restream's the one I sent you, but that pushes it out.
Just lets you multicast.
Correct. So in conjunction with the one Power Center Church is using, they use Restream to then beam it out to multiple platforms.
And then the question comes up: is it right to multicast or not? Right. So here's how. So let's talk our show. I stream it to Facebook Live, Techie Geek, and I stream it to YouTube Live. On Facebook, everyone just shares it. Now, the good thing about that is all the viewers show up, so when they comment, they see each other. However, like COVID Talks, what he does is he multi-streams it to his personal, the Precision, a COVID Talks Facebook. So now the downside of that is everyone that connects in, basically, if they connect in on Anthony Rapacula and only 4 people are in that one, they only see the comments for those 4 people.
Correct.
The people on Precision will only see the comments on the Precision. Now, as a host, he'll see everything in one because it puts it all back together for him.
Right.
But what is the benefit versus multicast versus not? And that's like something like I've been talking with a couple of people. Is there like a Facebook benefit? Does the algorithm, because it gives you a better live notification rather than a shared post,
True. Analytics wise, is it better to evaluate post show and getting your numbers and sharing your numbers that way? I understand. Same thing. You're mentioning the comments. It's like with the watch party. There's
you only see the watch party comments,
versus the other comments. So it's annoying, actually. I remember
because like the part of it is I want all the guests to be together and comment together. that's another part of the show, right? When people start to get into it in the comments, hey yo, so
yeah, Jack, I'm curious to see what you think about the multi-platform going live at the same time and the value in that versus just using one platform. You know what? I wish I could go on Instagram Live, believe it or not, because that's a whole different following. It's so bizarre and it's so funny. I said this like when we first started doing these shows. How many more people are going live on Instagram? Normally, when you log into Instagram, you look up top at who's live. It's usually like one person, 2 people. Now it's freaking. I could jump on y'all now before 10:30. She can come on. Want to send her a link?
Sure.
There used to be one person live, and now 15 people are live now on Instagram. So I'd like to go on Instagram because that's a different. Because I have a lot of people who are talent, on camera people who I follow. They follow me. They follow my puppy. They follow my wife. That I'd love for them to. I love to share that, and because they get a kick out of that stuff. Because a lot of them are curious what all of us freelancers are doing, or whatnot. By the way, cheers to baseball. Hopefully, starting soon.
Yeah, right. I'm just looking at the destination options for StreamYard. You can't, right? Instagram is not an option. You got YouTube, Periscope, LinkedIn. LinkedIn, I attempted to do, but you have to basically request access from LinkedIn, and they declined it. So it's like it's a beta, and then Facebook and Twitch. I did start a Twitch, but with the pay plan that we're on currently, we only can do 2 at a time. So I'm doing YouTube and Facebook. I don't really know if Twitch is the right spot, but I'm thinking I was debating about upgrading, and then I could go to 5 and just throwing it, right? The more places you have it, whatever.
Right, that's the thought. So, hey, Dave Consiglio, good morning, buddy. Hope
we have Jacqueline Tecarante with us. Oh,
surprise,
I'll bring her in. I'll bring her in 1 second because we actually have someone else join. She's not ready. We'll bring her in a second. Let's bring Jacqueline in.
Awesome.
Hello, Jacqueline.
Hey, y'all. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Mother's Day.
Yes,
happy belated. Yeah. How are y'all doing?
Good. You?
Put y'all a little louder. This is a really great conversation because, first off, congratulations to you guys. I saw Todd with the advance. This is really good for your business, honey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the advance, with the you had Mike
very good
from Intox today, right?
Yeah. So our agency we do some video production, but we would hire companies like you guys to do everything and then some. Like we are primarily PR, marketing stuff, but for us, we're trying to figure out like, okay, how do we, keep the momentum going. We do post evaluation afterwards because we need to see what the reach is. Mm-hmm. But for us, I mean, some of the questions you were mentioning, Mike, they're so true. Like we wouldn't necessarily look at YouTube views or comments or anything like that because most of our clients, I would say about 70% of our base is here on Staten Island. So everything is really focused on Facebook groups, some Instagram, but other than that, and it just really depends on your client. So for like us, for instance, we're really heavily focused on Facebook. That's why we don't have really a YouTube. I mean, we have our Vimeo page to update the content so we can have as historical data and archive, but we're not using that as like a catalyst for how we're going to pitch and how we're going to sell. You know what I mean? So,
let's take the other platforms out of it and just put Facebook in it, right?
Yeah.
When you stream the Facebook, are you sharing to just your business page and then sharing from there? Or are you multi-streaming it so you're going live in the group, you're going live on your Facebook page, your profile?
We're not sharing. So we use StreamYards. I actually love BeLive because you're right. Like you were talking about at the top of the hour, BeLive is a great platform. StreamYard is great. OBS, that's way too technical for me and my clients. Like we're trying to be here. Like we ain't, you know what I mean? Like you got to know, you got to stay in your lane. You got to know. Right. But for us, when we share, we share on our Facebook page. We share on our personal pages because most of the guests that we bring on, they have a much larger presence within the Staten Island community on their personal pages. Right. So again, it really goes back to like your guests and stuff like that.
So take StreamYard, for example. When you do like a community corner, where is your destination within StreamYard? Just one Facebook page?
It's just our JMT Media Facebook page. The clients. So when we start, like today, we're gonna start at 11. We'll go live, but technically we don't go live till like 11:02 because each of us has a marketing person or something, and then it's shared to each of the different.
Correct.
Pages.
So you're only going live in your JMT side, and from there you're sharing out.
Exactly.
So everyone who views funnels in that all the comments are together.
Exactly. Because for us, yes, we want community. We want that engagement. Like I love when Vinny goes back and forth with Mike, and that shit is hilarious. But for us, we're not looking at that kind of engagement. I'm looking for outreach engagement. So it's a little different, you know, and then you just use it to those kinds of analytics you have to use to, you know, your business advantage. But yeah, I mean, you have to understand the platforms, and you definitely have to understand like who are you trying to reach? You know what I mean? Like, sure, we could post it up on YouTube and Vimeo and LinkedIn and blah, blah, blah. But that clientele, that audience is here on Staten Island. They're not on LinkedIn. They're on Facebook.
I get it. But there's even the question comes up, though, the right way to do it on Facebook. So, like, I have a business coach, and, you know, for like IT stuff. And he's very big into pushing Facebook. Like he obviously like what we do. He probably wouldn't really consider this. He's pushing more going live and selling. And I'm kind of a little different.
Yeah.
I just like to go live and air my dirty laundry. But
or the bidet. That was one of my favorite episodes.
But his thing is so he says you should use like StreamYard and multi-stream it to every group you're in. Every page, but not as like we're doing, because like so I push it to Techie Geek, and then the same thing, like while you see me go live with just our banner up, is then I go and I share it to my personal page or wherever else I want to share it, because I want to funnel everyone into one like viewing, like almost one auditorium, if you would, right? Yeah. Where he says no, there's a benefit for you to make it 6 different auditoriums and let people all sit in their own auditorium. Now, the only benefit I could see from that is like the live notifications, right? Yeah. Because if someone's following a page, you'll get a notification, hey, you went live. Right. Where, like, Jacqueline, if you share it to your personal page, they don't get the Jacqueline went live notification. They just get Jacqueline shared a post. Mm-hmm. So I could see the benefit there, but the downside is I hate the fact that you have 6 little auditoriums. So I've been in like I've been on Facebook Lives where like with Tom Bannis, I think it was, and he's talking to people, and I'm like, who's he talking to? I don't see the comments, and then I realized, and I don't know if it was Tom or definitely COVID Talks is that way. You know, and I've told Anthony a number of times, I'm like, just go to one and then share from there, and he keeps doing it his way. Now I don't know. Again, I don't know whose is right. Oh, look, we have Massimo. Let me bring Massimo.
Oh, fine.
Good morning. And wait, Moss, we have Christina. She showed up too. Wow. Give me a second. You guys are coming at the same time. What's up with that?
I love Christina's intro.
Awesome.
Hers is like
badass.
Yeah.
Mine was like one of the OG intros too.
Nice.
Okay. Wait, were you doing
CrossFit? Were you doing CrossFit right now?
No,
what happened?
I have carpal tunnel. I think my wrist has been really messed up lately. Like anytime I move it, I get like insane nerve pain. So I bought this, and I gotta say, I put it on, and like immediately I get this like surge of like cooling release like through my hand. Mm-hmm. But there's a fine line between it feeling good and it like cutting my circulation off. So I wear it like every 20 minutes and I put it back on, and like, but it's helping. So whatever.
Good.
My mom had carpal tunnel surgery in both her hands.
Yeah.
I think it's going to eventually get to that point because like I'm too young for this. So, you know, but.
Well, when I was pregnant with Julie Violet, I had to wear one on my wrist as well. Like that's a side effect. So that's what happens when you have sex without a condom and you get pregnant. You start.
I wish I could say that was my problem, but this just showed up one morning. And
isn't carpal tunnel is like it's the swelling of that one tendon, right?
Like the tendon, like swells around your nerve,
right, and it's weird because I sometimes get like weird effects of it because I'm probably the perfect candidate, right? Anyone who uses a computer as much, but then it goes away, thankfully. So.
So
but my mom had both, and she was probably in her 30s when she had it done.
My grandmother had it as well, so I don't know if it's hereditary, if it's something that just, you can catch because your grandma had it down the line. But 4 years ago, I used to be living in Jersey with my ex-boyfriend, and during the summer, every morning I would wake up and the same hand right in here, I would feel so much pain. I would have to hold my hand and be walking in circles, hysterical crying, because I didn't know what happened. It was like throbbing pain, and then it would just go away. And now a few years later, I'm dealing with the same hand, just a similar issue right here. And it's like something, I don't know.
You know what the worst pain to wake up to is? And I used to get this a lot playing hockey, so Moss probably would get it. The Charlie horses.
Oh, that's because you were dehydrated.
Oh my God, that was the worst. When you wake up and you just want to grab your calf and you can't walk, and it's like, oh my God, those I haven't got those in many years. I used to get them when I played hockey a lot, and they were the worst. I also knocked stretching, I think, right, Moss? You get that from just going out and I was the worst. I would just show up to the rink, put my skates on, go skate, and go. That was it.
Oh, I miss skating.
I think Christina would appreciate the conversation we were having with Jacqueline.
Yeah. I was kind of listening before I hopped on video.
Cool. Yeah, so we're trying to see what the next step for us is for broadcasting. We want to go to another platform. We're just not sure which platform. And then the question is, do you shoot it to Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and LinkedIn and everything else, or you just keep it a one, like Mike said, you keep everyone in the same auditorium, which is right.
Well, you got to know where your audience is. You have to know where your audience is, where your client is hanging out. It's going to be different for every business and every person. There is no one method to the madness. You got to figure out what's going to work for you and what you like doing the most too. Because if you hate Facebook and you're forcing yourself to post on live, it's not going to do anyone any good because you don't want to show up there. You're not enjoying that. Go to YouTube. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, like if I wasn't in PR marketing and I was just I don't know, a mentoring coach or something, like I could see why LinkedIn and YouTube's and every other auditorium is appropriate. But for us and our company and our audience, it's strictly Facebook. Facebook. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the good part is we know who the audience is. The bad part is now it's constantly you want to keep your audience, of course, focused on you. But then you're like, okay, well, how am I going to grow from this organically without it being and now we have a LinkedIn,
Right.
Yeah. You got to do that. You got to be okay to put yourself out there as long as you're finally balancing asking for the sale with providing value. People are not going to have a problem following you over to LinkedIn. If you're providing exclusive business content and that's where they can find that's where they're going to want to go.
So this site, this show,
this
show would not be good on LinkedIn?
I don't think so because you don't have the audience on LinkedIn like we do on Facebook. It's our friends,
Right. Mas, I have a challenge for you because if anyone could get this done, you could get us over the final hump.
1,000.
So we have 978 people like the Techie Geek Facebook page. Do you think you could get me to 1,000 by midday with Mas?
Mas, all you got to do is hit the invite button on our page.
Yeah.
He's not doing it.
Invite it to your friends.
Wow.
Chris, actually, after I'll stay on for a few minutes afterwards, and we actually have to do that for the Call Beatty page also. So I'll invite everyone to Techie Geek and
we'll Call Beatty.
And then I'll send all the Call Beatty. I'll send it to my people. We don't really care about Gotham.
Thanks.
I'll send your invite out too if you send mine out.
Oh, of course. Simple.
Actually, don't, and I'll send JMT Media and Todd. It doesn't matter. I have control of your Facebook page anyway.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Because since Mike accidentally, I think I might have invited people already. I'll look.
I have to invite
I will say these Facebook Lives have definitely helped. I think when we started this, 2.5 months ago at this point, we were at 700 likes, and now we're at 978. So and we've seen awesome engagement.
Jack, what's your numbers been like as far as engagement, views, and stuff to increase since the quarantine?
So it's interesting. Our first show, Mike was on it on March, 15th with the guy from Pandemic, which, by the way, he sent over antibodies a month ago. So we're waiting to hear back. We're going to do a recap show with him. But when we first started out, so our JMT Media page, we only had 500 and something followers on our page. But I was very strategic. I hate to say it, you can easily just hit like me all day. Christina knows this, but that doesn't bring any value to me. So I was very strategic in who's liking my page. Now we went from 500 to like, I don't know, 850, 900, tons of small businesses. For each show, we can get anywhere it's interesting. For each show, we can get anywhere from 2,000 views up to like 7,000 views because it all depends on who's on, right? Mm-hmm. So then we have to look within the first week, we're like curating our quote unquote talent, like who's going to come on the air. How are they going to be able to talk about coronavirus, if it's affecting them, et cetera. And so it just all depends. The most that we've seen was last week. We had 30,000 views on the 3 shows, but it was because we were strategic. But most weeks it's like 15 to 16,000 for 3 shows for 30 minutes. Not bad.
Yeah.
So good. You do what? You do 3. You do the community. No, you're not every day, right?
We only do Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 11 to 11:30.
Yeah. So we have to look. We average, I think, between the 3 shows a day. We're averaging about 10,000 a day.
I have to look.
Yeah. We get anywhere, anywhere, and of course, guest plays into it. But we see anywhere from like 4,000 to 6,000 per reach per show. So you look at that, you're like anywhere from 12,000 to 18,000 a day.
That's
it's pretty good. You know, it's good reach. It's unfortunately most of it's Moss's family.
Moss's mom.
Moss's mom.
Well, Jack, have you been following the show at all with Mike?
Oh, so here's my So the breakfast at Bloomy. This was actually my first one because usually I'm prepping, getting ready for our 11 o'clock show. The midday with Moss, but I really like the Gotham After Dark. I do. I think it's funny. The days people talking about poo and drinking beer.
So Jack,
and Massimo always with his glass of red wine.
Bottle.
He goes through one bottle
a night.
So Jacqueline, if you had to turn around and I mean, you know that Mike is petrified of leaving the house. You've established that.
Yeah.
Can you share my screen? So I think it's important that we read right here that my mom was cooking the other day.
That looked delicious. Look at that.
And if we go to the 4th comment or 5th comment, Mike Bloomfield, I'm breaking quarantine and I'm coming over.
Yeah.
The way to get Bloomy out of the house is through his stomach.
You didn't figure that one out months ago.
And then my mother, I'm honored that you're breaking quarantine. So to make a long story,
and then Dave called me out. He's like, "No, you're not."
My mother calls me up. She goes, "Mike Bloomy's breaking quarantine." I said, "Ma, there's no chance." He goes, "He said he's coming over." I said, "Ma, he's a liar." Now you're lying to my mother. That's messed up.
It would be a great quarantine for that. That looked absolutely
delicious.
insane.
Well, Mike, so just so you know, because I mean, all of y'all know, I just had my daughter. So for the first 7 weeks, I didn't leave my house. Like, I didn't even go in my backyard. I didn't even check my mail. I was so afraid. Right. And now I'm like, done. I have the face masks. I have my gloves and everything. But I also, strangely enough, and Moss, I'm feeling like maybe you can relate to me on this. We just moved into this office in December. And as a small business, like, I fucking put blood, sweat, and tears to get here. And so I'm like, I have to keep focused, maintain positivity, and get my ass back into the office and get it to get like,
but if you're going to your office where you're the only one there, that's okay. You know,
and working remotely.
Yeah. Here's the scary part, right? And again, I'm not petrified of going out, Moss. I'm doing what I'm asked to do. Christina is fighting with someone, not us.
Go get him, girl. Yeah.
But now the saving grace we had for the first 2 months was the fact that children were not affected. And now here we are.
76, right?
85 now, as of yesterday.
Not confirmed. That has anything to do with COVID. It's an assumption.
Assumption right now, studied, but all of the ones in the hospital, all of them either tested positive for the COVID or had the antibodies for COVID. So is COVID now ripping apart and doing something else? So now I'm like, I'm glad I didn't go out, right? You know, because now I'm staying home for my kids as well as whoever else I'm staying home. But look, I get it's unconfirmed, and this brings up a good picture, Moss. This is if the Titanic was to sink today, this would pretty much be how this could represent what it'd be like. You know, only old people and non-swimmers are dying. Seriously, the stern is perfectly dry. I have a hair appointment tomorrow. Ridiculous. I can't stay out here all night. Drink the diesel fuel. It won't freeze. They can't keep me here. I'm going back. Ships sink all the time. We're overreacting. Like it's unfortunately, and we talk about this. It's been over. We've a disaster that should have brought us together and unified us as a country has managed to rip us even further apart. The mask thing right now, the thought of wearing a mask is like, oh, the Democrat liberals want me to wear a mask. Republicans are like, you can't tell me to wear a mask. It kills me if I wear a mask. It ruins my immunity. What you point to me? I'm down. I'm all the way over here, but and there's zero proof. And like I was having a Facebook argument with a good friend of mine last night on Facebook.
You have an argument? Shocker.
Yeah, right. So,
all
what's
right,
up, Todd?
I have to head on out because I got to get ready for Community Corner. I look forward to seeing and hearing more of y'all. And Christina, I'm like in love with you with your wrestling. Like I just think you're so cool. Like,
thank you.
Anyhow, we'll chat later. Mas, I'll talk to y'all later.
Talk to you later.
See you later.
Enjoy your show. Come on. Take care.
So you want to know the weirdest thing?
That was dumb.
My StreamYard has just, for some reason, my headphones have just kicked into echo. So everything I hear you guys say is like duplicated. It's super.
Oh, are you hearing yourself though?
No, I'm not hearing myself, but I hear.
I like when I could. I this sounds vain, but I like hearing myself. I love hearing I love hearing myself in my ear so that I know I could be heard.
I can't do that. I can't have both things.
Yeah.
Driving me nuts. So you were gonna Moss, did you see what I ate yesterday?
Hi, Tom.
I apologize for being late, guys. I had a client dropping off a second payment. I did see that. That special looked good from Angelina's. Was it Angelina's Kitchen?
Angelina's Kitchen looked like.
Oh, that dinner is from holy cannoli.
Is that too much food for me and Nicole?
Yeah.
Did you wipe
people over? Why do you have so much food?
Did you wipe down each penne with a Clorox wipe? Is that why the Clorox
I wiped down? Yes, I sprayed disinfectant wipe right in.
Right on everything.
Food and throw it in the oven for 10 minutes at 350.
Yeah.
Well, everything came good. It was hot, like as it was. All I did was disinfect the rim, but that it was a great special. Feed 6 people, $200. You can't beat it. We ended up. My mom came. I made not into the house. I made my mom trays to go. Me and Nicole ate. Made my mom and my stepdad a huge tray, and we have enough for probably 1 or 2 meals.
Nice.
That was good. So, but you would think I was having people over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rumor has it you did.
I do
Rumor
like.
has it you can watch my ring.
Food.
I do Clorox. Well, look, antibacterial gel.
Tom Bannis,
I love how we have viewers that watch the show but will never comment. Not calling out Rich Grado, and he
said to say hello. I got to interview him for special teas.
Yeah.
At oh wait, he's not today. Rich,
but it's so great because as soon as I complain about my headphones, I get the text. You need better headphones because obviously Grado headphones.
Oh, is that what he does?
Well, Rich Grado does a lot of different things, but his brother and him own Grado headphones, which are some of the best headphones and record vinyl. What do you call the thing that reads a record? Is that a head?
Needle.
Needle. There you go.
A needle on the record.
Yeah, they make like high-end needles, really high-end equipment. Their headphones, their $99 headphones, I think they are amazing. Like you would think they're like $500 headphones.
I'll take a pair, Rich. Rich, we're gonna talk. Rich, we're gonna talk at 12:30.
Sorry, Greg. It's called the cartridge. I'm not a vinyl guy.
You don't like vinyl?
No, now we got a while since. I played vinyl.
Can we take down the picture?
Oh, I forgot the picture was up. I'm not very good at this.
You have a lovely wife. She's a beautiful human being, and she's a patience of a saint because she's with you. However,
that's true.
That food was.
I can't take
a lot
this
of food.
echo. You're right, Rich. Your headphones are way better than Apple AirPods. I will give you that.
Yeah, so Rich, I have these Sony noise cancelings with a push of a button. They become noise canceling. And then I have these. These came with my Marantz.
Oh, the Audio Tech.
Yeah, these are big. They're the big ones. And then I have custom earbuds.
Now, were those made to fit inside your ear canal?
Correct. So they
now, how expensive are those?
So it came with this custom thing, also with a around the neck microphone that flips up so that it hands free and it goes everywhere I go. And it has adapters to different PL packs. So a lot of networks have different packs for comms, and depending upon the connection, whether it's a mini XLR, female, male, or regular XLR male,
whole different options.
Exactly. They gave me this. I got 5 years ago. I got this for $150 maybe.
Oh, that's not bad. Now, did you pay for them, or does like NBC or MLB pay for them?
This is me. But this is a definite expense.
So how do they make the like? What do they do to make the mold?
They put a solution in your ear, and it literally like injects it in your ear, and then it let you sit there like this for each ear, and then it dries, and then he has a little string and just plucks it out of me, and that's it. And a lot of people get specifically talent on camera talent. Oh crap! Why is this? Oh no, this camera's working. On camera talent always like to get custom earbuds because they know it's their own, which is going to be crucial once we open up at networks. Everyone's going to want their own because they're not going to want to use our generic earpieces, right? Because I don't know if they cleaned it. Did you clean it? It's earwax. I don't trust you.
I don't know if ears pass the virus, but I hear you.
It's still just for cleanliness.
Ears are not part of your respiratory system, I don't believe.
No, but just touching them, and it's a lot of people get grossed out as is. So I feel like more people are going to be apt to ask for custom or their own earpieces. Oh shit!
You ever read the packaging of a Q-tip?
Read the packaging of a Q-tip.
Yeah, it tells you do not stick in ear.
Correct. Aren't they meant for makeup, Christina? Well, aren't Q-tips?
They're meant for like anything like that. Technically, they're not meant to be like inserted in your body, I guess.
I like it. I love the Q-tip best when you push it in and you start to get that tingle. You're like, oh yeah, I'm really there.
You know what I keep seeing, the Instagram ad and a Facebook ad, the ear thing where it has a camera on the end of it.
What?
And in order to,
Are you looking up on
That's when you go to the doctor. When you need to get that much earwax removed, you head to a doctor.
That's what I said. I mean, I'm looking at Instagram.
I'm not in there exploring. I don't do my own colonoscopies.
Yeah, it's like doing your own colonoscopy for your ear.
Masa might be into it. Look, he's like, I'll try it.
He's like, oh, could be fun. He's got time to kill.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
You got to.
Yeah,
he's got.
I got to jump, guys. Sorry. I'm actually, Mike. Tatiana.
UAU.
Yeah. We're talking to her about her. I guess she ordered a bunch of stuff from.
So
this is set up for. That's why there's 37 different garments from specialties. We're doing testimonial interviews. So there's a polo, dry fit, 3/4 hoodie, and a girl's tank. So that's why this is all set up.
And I like how you kept your Emmy in there as well.
Oh, yeah, the Emmy's not supposed to be there. I had to move that for another reason over the weekend, but I'll have to take it down.
We won't discuss what that's for. That's for Gotham After Dark discussion.
Yes, very true.
Will you be on midday?
The survey says yes.
Yeah, we'll see if you show up. All right.
That red is grass is not available.
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday to Grass's girlfriend, Emelina. She's a saint.
Happy birthday.
All right, guys, take care.
Yeah.
Mas, Christina, God bless.
Later.
This view is terrible. What's up, Mas?
I'm tired, man. I haven't been sleeping all weekend. Just a lot on my mind, just doing my thing, grinding out.
I woke up. I had a terrible night of sleep last night because my daughters both decided like they were going to wake up at the same time My Adriana was up from probably like 3 o'clock to 5:30. Like, I don't get it. But at one point, I finally fell back asleep and I woke up and I almost felt like there was an earthquake. Like, I don't know. I felt like this vibrating. Like, I don't know what was going on, if it was just mental or if there was. But then I looked up earthquakes and there were earthquakes in California 2 days ago. So I wonder if it was a very, very minor aftershock. Because once
I'm sure you would have heard about it somewhere online, though.
It might have, but I also was checking it while it was happening, so it could
You're able to register like that seismic activity, like regardless.
Right. Don't miss those days. What days? Oh, when the kids, both daughters, like my 3-year-old, was up watching TV from 3 to 5 o'clock. Like
she's an independent woman. You can't tell her what to do.
She wakes up. She's like, "Put on Dr. McStuffing." I'm like, "It's 3 in the morning. I don't care."
Bitch.
Like, okay. Did you work at Montalbano's all weekend?
Yeah, I was there Saturday, Sunday, and was there. Was a little beat up.
Guess what? I'm not insane.
There was.
I'm not insane. A 3.1 was reported at 6:43. I felt it probably like 5:30, so probably the beginning of it before like
200 miles north of Manhattan.
Right. Just now, that's where the quake was, but you feel a 3.1 would shake us. Yeah, I just felt like the tiniest little, and that's all. Yeah, you would feel that. Look, even felt in New Jersey. I felt it.
All right.
That's pretty right? You guys, I woke up, I felt something in my bed. I was like, that's weird. What's happening?
I woke up and knew it was gonna be a terrible day, so sure.
And then I had 2 dreams that there was ghosts in my house. And they were screwing with me and throwing papers all around the house. Like,
don't worry about the dead, worry about the living. So what's your opinion about so everybody was all panicked that they extended the stay in order to June 6th, but they didn't.
No, he
gave himself the authority on Friday to fuck us until June 6th.
Right. He gave himself the authority that if a region tries to open without meeting the guidelines, he could hit the pause button. That's what it is. Has
become a communist country? Have socialism actually come into place? Because last time I checked, we were in America, and one person can't have all that power. Last time I checked.
The last time I checked, we're in the middle of a pandemic, which is a public health disaster.
I agree, but I don't think one person should have the authority of you know.
He doesn't. He's a governor, so we've elected him, but he's put that in place
Not
to
my
say.
governor. I didn't elect him. I didn't vote for him.
Okay. So we could do that now. That's how that works.
Listen.
I'm just checking. That's how that works. I didn't realize.
I'm respecting the man for being the guy in charge, but I don't think one person should have the authority.
I think it's more than just one man. I think it's a team, and I think it's a bunch of scientists and stuff. But New York City isn't the region you have to worry about, right? New York City is going to make sure, as much as you might not like de Blasio is going to make sure that those requirements are met before we open. Him and Cuomo are very kind of in sync with that, except for the exception of schools. At that one point, all of our freedoms are gone because it's a pandemic? No, all our freedoms are not gone.
Well, technically, you know, they're starting to push the envelope a little bit, Mike.
We could have been like China, locked in your house. You have to register to go to the store. You know, that's communism, right? We're being told you have to stay home, only go out for essential. And what's happening? I drove by, I was going to drop off a Mother's Day card to my in-laws, and I drove by a driveway Mother's Day party where there was 50 people and they were all next to each other. Like, it's like, okay, you're outside. The virus still spreads. It's not like, wow, we're outside. That's it. Magic.
I was actually laughing though. Across the street, like 2 doors down, I was on a walk with my dog, and I'm walking up the block, and this like woman, probably in her like 60s, 65 or so, she has a mask on, and someone reminded me a lot of you, Mike. But the total opposite. He goes to run over to the woman to give her a hug, and she runs the other way. I was just walking down the block watching, like, hysterical laughing. It reminds me of probably what you're like.
Right. And, you know, what you want to know what grinds my gears, if we're going to get into it?
What grinds
my gears is all the people on Facebook saying that the Democrats like this. This is what they want. I don't like this. I don't like sitting in my house. And that's not what I want. What I want is this to get back to normal, and I want this virus to be gone. But at the same time, I don't want to risk people's lives. So it's and we're not getting political. It's terrible that we have not unified during this. This should have been the time where we unified and collectively come up, and now it's just it's far left, far right, and there's no in between again. We're back to this, and that's what's terrible. And if anything, we need to figure out is how to come together as a nation, and not even a nation. It's as a Earth. This affects everybody.
Well, it would have been nice, not for nothing. I mean, I am a Trump supporter, but it would have been nice if he kind of put the word out there that we should come together as a country instead of picking out things that we are doing that are delaying our freedoms when it's certainly not that. It would have been nice if he was the person in charge to say we all have to come together during this time. It's a shitty situation, but what are we going to do? But he's furthering the separation, which is kind of disappointing to see. But I mean, people will do whatever they want regardless. So whatever.
And look, it's not one person, and if
president
Hillary Clinton was here, I'm not saying that the divide would have been gone either. There's divide, but it's up to the people to come together. And I just want us to come together. I don't want to have to argue with my friend on Facebook about the use of a mask, right?
I don't either.
And his argument being, well, Fauci said that masks are pointless, and the Surgeon General said masks are. And then I go, okay, that's great. Can you send me that video? He sends me a video from 2 months ago, and then I send him a video a week after that video where they said, due to changing circumstances and what we've learned about the virus, we do now recommend the mask. He's like, oh, you see, you're further proving my point. I'm right. I'm like, did you just watch the same video I watched?
I think at this point, people should be free to go out and get themselves killed if that's what they choose to do by not listening to the advised results and rules, if that's what you want to do. But it's a fine line because you're not only putting yourself at risk, you're putting those you care about at risk who you don't know how they may affect or how you even may affect. If you want to go out there and take that risk, that's fine, but you're putting other people you care about at risk by doing that. So that's why we kind of have to put these safe measures in place because you don't know, you know?
We almost need the people that want to just take the risk. It's almost like
themselves in their own little city and do that.
Right. That's the problem. It almost needs to be like if Marvel was real and there was a multiverse, right? And we could say, great, we're splitting the universe into two for right now. Sure. You do your thing, we'll do our thing, right? And then,
because like I said, I am a Trump supporter. I voted for him. A lot of the things I don't agree in that he does because he can be an idiot. But at the end of the day, I don't think he's the one to make decisions about this because he's not the scientist. He's just listening to whatever everyone else is saying to him and making his own things to come out and turn that into. And it's, it's not the be all end all of what we need to be doing right now.
And I get the economy, and I'll be the first to tell you he's done a great job with the economy.
Absolutely.
So, now, however, if you look at charts, Republican presidents always get the upswing from a Democrat and then brings down. But we won't get into that. But I'll say he's done very good things for the economy. He's done very good things for business owners. Yeah. I'm not going to say he's done very good things for the middle class because he hasn't, even as much as they believe him. But for business owners, he's done very good things. However, basing this only on the economy, how do you put a dollar sign over a human life? So then the decision, and Moss looks like he's like, I'm ready to go. Goodbye, Mike. So then the decision comes, well, it's no worse than the flu. So I've done the numbers. I like numbers.
Here and there.
So there's 20 million people in New York State. If they say there's 20 million people in New York State, and based on the initial antibody testing, 20% of New York has had the virus, that amounts to right now, 4 million people have been infected. Okay? We know that there's been 21,000 deaths, over 21,000 deaths. Yes, the Republicans are going to tell you that the deaths are higher. We're reporting higher. The Democrats are going to tell you we're reporting lower. So let's just take 21,000 as is, right? Mm-hmm. That means there's 0.5% death rate. That's 1 in 200 people die. The flu ranges from 0.01 to 0.1. So at the worst, it's where 50 times worse. At the best, where this disease is 5 times worse in death rate. The typical flu is 1 in 1,000 people die. We're averaging 1 in 200 people die. That's one person on every block in Staten Island, right? Every block has 200 people that live on it. So imagine if every block one person was to die of this virus. a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it, and we learn more and more every day, and we like.
I think that if this thing were to have come around and maybe like, you know, replace 2020 with, if this same thing were 1918 when the Spanish flu happened, not the Spanish flu, just COVID in 1918, people would be reacting much differently. But social media is becoming realistically like the ruin of society, and you know, it's upsetting. I don't know.
And I'll give
it's upsetting to have to fight with people I'm on the same side with because they don't understand science. You know, like it's not a based thing, guys. It's fact or not. You know,
the social media, Facebook is a double-edged sword. It's what's giving us the medium to stay sane during this.
Yeah.
It's what's giving us the ability to talk, make friendships. So throughout this, like Jennifer Finch is here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I consider her a friend. I've probably met her one time at an event, and after this, and many friendships have come. Tom Bangers, I've never met the guy.
I met more people through these lives than I met in real life, like months prior to this.
I can't wait till I could call Tom Bangers and be like, "Hey, come on over, watch a movie." The guy's fun. Yeah. Like I enjoy him, right? So it's a double-edged sword. There's things that I love, and then there's the things where I go through my Facebook page and I'm just like. And it's like a eggplant, right? I'm just like, oh my God. And it's the same 5 people. And the problem is, it's I'm not saying I'm right. My political views doesn't make me right. It's what I believe. And just like you could have your view, and it doesn't make you right or wrong, right? There's no one, our view is our view. But when you share a post that's a blanket lie, that goes against proof, has zero proof behind it, and just is a headline, and then you share it and you're like, see, that's when I'm just like, come on. Like, I go, you know, look past the headline, look past the one website you go. And that was the thing I sent to my friend. I sent him a Fox News article where the Surgeon General came out and said, we need to use masks now. He's like, oh, it don't matter. He's being told to say that, but his view hasn't changed. How do you know his view hasn't changed? Are you good friends with him? Do you have him on speed dial? Hey, Mr. Surgeon General, what are your thoughts? Oh, yeah, you're just saying that because they're telling you. I got it. Appreciate it. Like, no, it's like, it's frustrating because I don't want to argue with my friends. And that's what I said to him. I said, I love you. You know, with this, after going back and forth, I still love you. We're done. Yeah, you know, I'm not going to argue. I guess
you can't even give it the time right now. It's not the time to be getting upset about stupid shit.
No, you like, and look, I know people that will stop being friends with people that don't believe in views with them. I'll be the first to tell you, I will not stop being friends with you. I will not going to judge you. You know, I feel bad. Like I guess I get more like not even feel bad. It's just I get confused. I'm like, how? Like, what about? But again,
it's just kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting to see how people's brains operate, though. You know, like. Because not everyone has the same brain as you. Not everyone's walking around in your mind all day, and we take that for granted. So it's kind of, on another hand, it is kind of interesting to see how people are like internalizing all this information and what's coming out the other end. Like, it makes you think.
And it's amazing though, because I have found from this people who I never would have imagined had similar views to me, having similar views to me. Right? People I would have never been like. Yeah, me and him probably have similar views, and all of a sudden I get them at like 100% agree with you. Then boom, boom. I'm like, really? Like, you agree with me? And they're like, yeah, totally agree with you. I'm like, that's awesome. You know? And again, doesn't mean I'm right or wrong. It's just right. But the problem is with this is here's the thing: is you believe one way, we believe one way. Now, how do we do it? Right? It's got to be almost that in between. Because if you just all go out and have backyard parties and destroy the curve and we're back in, you screwed us. Now, okay, I get you. We're staying in. We might curb the virus, but we kill the economy. So there has to be that in between. We're getting to that in between, right? We're getting to the point where we're going to begin the reopening process, the reimagining process. We're getting there. And some people are like, oh, it's the flu. It's going to disappear with the warm weather. There's zero proof that's going to happen.
I heard that's not true at all.
You know, and he's fighting, no, this is it. It's the warm weather's here. Get back out. Hey, hate to break it to you. It fucking snowed Friday night. And it was Saturday. It snowed, right? And like Nicole was joking around me the other day. She goes like, is this the last judgment? Are we like there? Right? If you look at the Bible, it's like the plagues. Now we have murder hornets, gypsy moths, and it was like you're like, what the
Gypsy
hell?
moths. I didn't hear about that.
Oh my, yeah, there's a new thing. Hold on, let me pull this.
I love it. I love 2020, man. This is the year to do it, guys.
This is the year. They're like gypsy moths.
Moths don't bother me as much as hornets.
And they're both in Washington, right? So you got Washington has they have the murder hornets and these gypsy moths. Let me see.
Well, it's nothing we actually need to concern ourselves with. It's people are so like such hypochondriacs. Like the murder hornet is not going to be spreading to New York anytime soon. Anytime soon.
But
and it was found dead. They found one and it was dead. So like they're looking to find if there's a colony somewhere. If they discover that, they're going to kill it.
Look at this looking thing. That thing's ugly.
It looks like my dog.
You want that bug in your house? I don't want him.
I already do.
Wait, I want to send myself a picture because it's pretty funny, and I could put it up. Actually, hold on, I'll just search the internet. I'm sure it'll come up. 2020 meme. Come on, where is it? I'm sure I could send it to myself, or I could find this. Oh, no. Oh, okay. This is a brand of it. A symbol. Let me download this. Actually, I'll just share my screen. Wait, where'd it go? I'm apparently not good at this thing. The one that I have is similar to this. It's like, oh, the pandemic has finally ended. Let 2020 begin. And then it's like, fuck, is that Godzilla in the background?
What is that?
Well, that's Godzilla. Like, this is not a real picture. This is from like the
I thought that was like the new thing that came out that like
but no, like that was like the meme. It's like, look, the pandemic's finally ended. Let 2020 begin. And it's like someone going, fuck, is that Godzilla? Because that's what it feels like, right? Every day it's like something new is being.
There will definitely be like a Loch Ness monster spotting like right after.
Oh my God. I told Nicole that it should almost be like Independence Day at this point. This is the perfect time. If the aliens are watching, they just all of a sudden they're going to be above New York, all over you. They're like, yep.
Go with them in a second.
You're like, yep, I knew this was happening. Okay, about time.
Take me.
But it's crazy. So 2020 is there's something wrong with it. I think it, like I said, as a computer guy, I think it has a virus and it needs to be rebooted. It does. It needs to be rebooted, but it doesn't seem to fix it yet. But no, we're getting there. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, there's so many smart minds working on a vaccine and treatments and different things. And science is what's going to save us right now. You know, unfortunately, it's not a miracle that's going to save us. I'd love a miracle to be the one to save us. I'd love nothing more than they'd come out on the news and they'd be like, we have no reason why, but the virus has disappeared.
Yeah, except COVID doesn't care about your religious beliefs. It doesn't care about your political beliefs. It doesn't care if you wear a mask, if you don't wear a mask. It's going to get you if it's going to get you. So, like, let's all just be smart.
It doesn't care about the borders of the state.
It's like so much shit that people are making into like a conversation that like the virus doesn't care about your fucking opinion. Like, make yourself safe. What the hell is this? How is this a conversation? Like,
But on that note, it's always good. An order from Angelina's Kitchen. It was excellent. Oh my God, it was so.
Now, where is Angelina's Kitchen located?
With
I know where they are. I've been there.
Next door to Friday, where Fridays was behind the mall.
Yes, that's where that meeting was. That time.
Yeah, right. And Bonefish Grill was there previously. Yeah. All right, we're at 11:05. We're beginning to lose viewers with our political views. But look, Trump's
back there.
All right, we have a midday with Moss. I have no idea who our guest is. Moss did not give me the list yet for the week, but we will be back at 3 p.m. midday with Moss. Take a look. If you're in the toys, we did a unboxing, me and my daughter, over the weekend of the Captain America 1/4 statue. Kind of fun. Yeah, I did it. It was fun. We had multiple cameras.
Did you put it on YouTube?
Yes, it's on YouTube and our Facebook.
Cool.
So we have that. So join us 3 o'clock for midday with Moss. And wait, we have a final comment. Mike got a lot of good facts for you Wednesday night. Yeah, I like facts. Jennifer thinks you were awesome. I wish you gave more of your story. It's captivating. That was really fun as well. Oh, thank you, Tom. Yeah, I like Tom. I can't wait till Tom could come hang out and watch a movie in my theater with me.
Mm-hmm.
He's like my new best friend. I never met him.
Bye, Jimmy.
Bye, Jimmy's out. All right, so thank you. We'll see you at midday with Moss.